Betsegui Gross. ¿Qué hacía ahí atrás de tiempo?
31 matándonos.
Sí, ¿no?
Sí, dándolo todo, 31.
Sigo octavo en el campeonato.
Cuando tú, hermano. Tú me has pasado de esta...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday press conference here at the Pertamina Grand Prix of Indonesia. We have our top three riders on an unforgettable day for the BK8 Gresini Racing Ducati squad. What a day for Fermin Aldeguer, the second youngest rider to win in Motogp history, the first rookie to do so since Jorge Martin back in 2021. A great job by Fermin. What a fight it was in second place for Red Bull Catering Factory racing rider Pedro Acosta, second for the Spanish rider, and completing what is an all-Spanish podium and a double podium for the Gresini Racing squad, Alex Márquez. Gentlemen, congratulations to all three of you. That was a very, very long and hard 27 laps in those very hot conditions. Fermin, we'll start the press conference with you. What a race. I mean, 9 seconds clear at one point. You've sort of waited patiently behind Pedro in those early laps, and you are, for the first time, a MotoGP race winner. How does that feel?
I'm super happy. I'm super happy to win the race, but more than maybe with my weekend, because we don't start in the best way. In the second lap of the free practice, I crashed. I lost the first free practice, and yes, after we was recovered during the all weekend, I think this new rear tire here helped me for sure, because we saw other riders, the other Ducati, more in the limit, and in Moto2 and also in Austria, when the tire is harder, I'm very fast. I manage very well the throttle. I do a good flow, and yes, nothing amazing. I want to say thank you to Ducati to support me, to all Gresini team, because all of them helped me in my rookie season. It's not easy, but we have to continue like this and enjoy this moment.
After a good early fight with Pedro, I think you were at the front of that Grand Prix for 20 laps. You built a lead of 9 seconds, as we mentioned. That's a long time in these conditions, in this heat, to sort of keep the focus, keep the concentration. How tough was that for you, Fermín?
Yesterday the sprint was long, and was 13 laps. I lead 12. Today, the first lap, I felt very good, but was difficult to overtake Marini and Pedro. I overtook Marini in the same place than I tried yesterday in the last lap with Betts, and I overtook Pedro in the same corner than I lost yesterday the sprint. I'm improved. I'm improved. And after when I saw in the pit board 20 laps to lead, a lot of things was in my head, but I try to be super focused, to do my pace, and lap by lap I was open more gap. We talked also with the team yesterday that don't put who was behind me, because yesterday when I saw Betts, I do more mistakes, and today I was waiting to Betts, because during the whole weekend he was faster than me, but he don't arrive. I look, I was open lap by lap, more gap, and this motivate me to continue push.
Congratulations once again, Fermin. A fantastic job. Very well done. Great to see those celebrations with the team after that Grand Prix as well. Second place and a very hard-fought second place for Red Bull KTM factory racing rider Pedro Acosta. Pedro, you made a fantastic start. I mean, we saw you leading from the first corner, very brave on the brakes into that turn when you led for the first 6 laps to finish what was a very demanding race in second. You've got to be very satisfied with how Sunday turned out for you.
Yeah, I mean, we make exactly what we planned, you know, make a good start, try to be first or close to the first in this initial part of the race, because we know that normally, we are able to be slightly faster than the rest, but it's true that here, was quite difficult for us because, we have, was not an option to use the same front tire than the rest. For this was, quite tricky to manage this also. To manage the front tire pressure was not easy because if I was really behind, it was too high. If I was along, it was too low. For this was not a easy race. We know where is the weakest points of our bike and where we can be better. For this, we will try to learn from these things. I think I'm becoming a better rider since beginning of the year. That was quite tough. And now I'm slightly more mature. I think I'm making better races after all, and don't make it the rookie mistakes that I was making at the beginning of the season. It's true that after coming from the summer break, we are more or less really constant in this top 5. For this, we have to try to make this a small step. We are becoming closer. We are trying to fight for the podium every weekend. For this, more or less, we have to be happy with the weekend, because after the race of yesterday and all the pain that I have in the shoulder was not quite easy.
So many great battles you had in that Grand Prix. Firstly with Fermin, then you had battles with Alex, battles with Marini, battles with Alex Rins. Just how hard did you have to work to keep hold of that second place?
Well, more than anything was to manage the front tire pressure, you know, was not quite easy. It's true that you can see that at the end of the race I have a plus compare the race because, compare the group that I was, because I was managing quite okay the rear tire. Like I say, it's not easy battle with bikes that are turning more than you and can use a softer front tire. But anyway, we give our best. The team make a great job after the mistake from yesterday. We was not getting nervous for this. I think like I say, we have to be happy. Thanks for all KTM, all my crew that they was giving they was trying to give the best for me, even after a difficult, start of the season. For this, we have to be quite happy.
Yeah, I think your crew chief, Paul Trevathan, said after the race, it was the rider that really made the difference today. Well done, Pedro.
Thank
Great job. Fantastic to see you back on the podium. A third place then, completing a great day for the BK8 Gresini racing team is Alex Márquez in that third spot. Alex, that was a really, really long and hard 27 laps, but to come out of it with a podium, a great day for the team. That's a good, strong Sunday for you as well here in Indonesia.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I started the race in a really bad way. I had a problem with the front device, and that I didn't engage the front device. So, I say, okay, bye the race. But for lucky, I was able to make also quite a good start. I lose positions. I don't know in which position I was on the first laps. I was just trying to be constant, to not make mistakes. And then suddenly, in one point, the podium I had really far. But then suddenly, from one lap to the other one, I say, whoa, the group is here, no? So I just tried my best there. I was on the train of the Yamahas, both, Quartararo and Rins, that they were super fast with the soft on the beginning and was impossible to overtake them. But later on, I start to overtake, I start to feel a little bit better. So I did everything with patience, just trying to not make mistakes. And yeah, really nice podium, starting from P7, having podium problems in the beginning, and all that is a good result. And yeah, it's really positive weekend. That last year we suffered a lot. On the paper was one of my weakest points here in Mandalika, so we saved it in a really good mood.
You, like Pedro, had so many great battles throughout that Grand Prix. What was the difference you felt between the two of you at the end? Where did you just have that little advantage to hang on to that second place?
From outside, maybe it was quite a funny race, but from inside it was quite boring because here to make the move and all that is super difficult. You need to calculate so much. You cannot take a lot of risks, so you need to make the move in a really nice way. So, I just be there, patient and all that. And, in the last 2 laps, Pedro was faster than me. He overtook me and I said, okay, podium is okay after all the problems that we have on the weekend. So yeah, quite positive. As I said, many important points for our second in the championship, and we need to, looking forward for Australia.
Alex, another fantastic weekend for you here in Mandalika, and please pass on our thoughts to Marc as well for a very speedy recovery after that nasty crash he had on the first lap. Likewise to Marco Bezzecchi, of course, as well. Just one final duty from me. Fermin, I'm just being told, of course, Indonesia, Motogp here is huge. You guys are treated like rock stars. You're like Hollywood celebrities. You have just been voted the rider of the race by fans, so I just wanted to get your reaction to that news. Congratulations as well, by the way.
Thank you very much. I like these kind of things. Nothing, thank you.
There you go. Thanks to all. I think you made the right call, all those fans watching at home. I think Fermin was clearly the rider of the race. Gentlemen, well done to all three of you. We'll now take questions, please, from the media. Thank you.
Hi, Dimitris Diatsidis from Greek TV. A question for each of you. I'll start with Alex. Alex, all weekend, your teammate was faster than you. What you saw in his telemetry, where he was gaining that advantage?
I mean, during what? During all the weekend, especially from the FP2, he was able to be really fast with the soft. He was really constant. He was able to make a lot of speed corners. So I think his natural way of riding was really perfect for this track, and especially also, he had that better than everybody else in Ducati to this track from riders, not from bike. So he was making the difference, that the bike were quite similar to our one and all that about setup things. So he did a better job than us. He was able to ride in a really free way. We saw it on data, and I think he crashed just in FP1, but it was a rookie mistake. That was a rookie mistake. But for the rest, he was faster than us, not crashing, and all that. So when I tried 2 times in practice and quality to make that lines, I crashed 2 times. So I was not able to make that. So just for his riding style, he had a much better than us and he was better. So just was a really nice help for us to have that, reference on all the weekend.
A question for Pedro. Pedro, it seems that KTM is making progress compared to the first races, but is something missing? You said that we know what is missing. Is it possible to explain to us also?
Are missing many points, we know that we have to use harder tires than the race in the front. For us, it was not an option to race with the soft front, and you can see that all the rest guys, taking out Quartararo, was with hard, was the only different choice in the grid for this. We know that something is happening in the front part of the bike, because we are not turning, we are not having any help from the front, and many of the crashes that we are having is because we don't have any feedback for this. It's quite difficult to know now, but KTM for sure is working on it. Minimum, I'm able more or less to be fast always. Now I'm more or less constantly also in this top 5 for this. Now I'm becoming a better rider. I think now I'm maturing a bit more, compare the step that I make last year. For this now, I think I'm riding quite okay, I'm more, constant in being fast and not making rookie mistakes for this. We are becoming better.
Thank you. And question for Fermín. Fermín, do you remember the crash of Jorge Martín here 2 years ago, that he was leading by same distance as yours? It was any thoughts of you that 9 seconds is a lot and maybe you need to slow down a little?
Yeah, and also when I was on bike, I was remember this crash of Jorge Martín, because I look forward his race in that moment. Yes, but sometimes it's better to continue in your pace, because if you maybe reduce the speed, you do more mistakes, and I try all time to be focused. This pace of 30.8, 30.7 was comfortable for me, without going in the limit and with something more. Yes, it's better to continue with the same pace, and yeah, also because I don't do a lot of laps with the medium. I didn't knew what happened more laps in a go, and I do this.
Okay, I think that's it. Gentlemen, Fermín, Pedro and Alex, congratulations. Great job here in Mandalika. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time in Australia. Thank you.
Happy? Yeah.